Here at the Royal Albert Hall, an expectant audience is abuzz with anticipation. They've been attracted here by the Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn, who tops the bill tonight. Good evening. You can see his fight live in just a couple of minutes. Now, this brilliant Commonwealth middleweight champion has blasted his way to an unbeaten 17-fight record, and not one of those contests has gone the distance because and the man who faces up to Nigel Benn's intimidating aggression tonight is the American from San Diego, the ex-Marine Tim Williams, and he should be a good test. He's ranked 27 in the world. He's been in with world-class opponents, and he's only been stopped once. Well, both fighters, I'm happy to say, are in the ring. Jim Watt, our expert, is sitting alongside our commentator, Reg Guthridge, ringside, and now let me join the Master of Ceremonies, Peter Dennis, for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Frank Warren Promotions, I welcome you to the main event of this evening's boxing. This is a middleweight contest made at 11 stone 7 pounds of 10 rounds, 3 minutes each round. Introducing in the red corner with 11 knockouts in 21 contests from San Diego, highly ranked in the WBC ratings, in dark blue shorts, please welcome Tim Williams! And fighting out of the blue corner, undefeated in 17 contests, all of them inside the distance, 9 in the first round, the Commonwealth middleweight champion, the Dark Destroyer, from Milford, Nigel Benn! At the weigh-in at 1 p.m. today, Williams scaled 11 stone 5.5 pounds, Benn scaled 11 stone 6.5 pounds. Your timekeeper for this contest, Mr. Tommy Rice. Your referee, Mr. Sid Nathan.
So there's Sid Nathan now, coming towards the end of his career now as a referee, has passed 65, and a very efficient one he's proved over the years. Now, can Benn do it again in the first? This is a step up in class. But in fact, I'm not sure if Benn's aware of it, but the very latest WBC ratings puts him at number 26, which is one above now Williams. So there he is, he's pressed the ratings now as Commonwealth champion. In trade terms, the San Diego fighter is said to have a good chin. That means he's a bit durable. Well, we're certainly going to find out, because Benn is one of the most explosive punchers around. So with a minute gone now, Benn's making his mind up that this fellow just might A little bit of experience, and even stopped once, and that was by a full light heavyweight, 12.5 stone man, Tim Brodie, who fought Dennis Andrews. Bit early to judge Jim, but style-wise, he looks a bit handy fighter, Tim Williams.
Well, he looks to have a nice tight defence, which is one thing you need against Benn, especially in the first round. When Benn gets set to throw anything, Williams pulls his chin and his elbows and his gloves in nice and tight. He doesn't try to pull away from the punches, he looks to block them. And I think that's the wise tactics until he finds out just exactly what Benn can do.
There he goes then with a minute to go in the opening round. Benn has already started to just feel his way in there with those punches. He ducks and dives well to get in. He lost one decision in his career, amateur and pro. And he reversed that against Rod Douglas. Looks a reasonable test to me anyway. For Benn, it's true he hasn't opened up properly, but Tim Williams is a bit clever. He took a shot on the chin then. He needs to survive from that if we get to the end of the first round. Well, Williams soaked up a few handy punches there, to say the least, at the end of the contest. The round, I should say. I'm so used to Benn winning it in the first round, I use the word contest there. Brian Roach in his corner had worked with him quite a bit as an amateur. Doesn't do a great deal of sparring, Benn. Brian Roach doesn't believe in it. Well, we'll find out whether that's in his favour or not as he goes along. Jim, in replay.
Well, just towards the end of the round, Benn started to find his way through with some good solid punches. Williams is very experienced, as you see here. When he's under any pressure, he tightens right up, and Benn can't really get through as yet, but early.
Tucked behind there is Williams at 28. He's got a draw with Robbie Sims, who's Marvin Hagler's half-brother, who's now fighting Sambhu Kalambay on June 12th for the championship. Into the second, scheduled for 10. The last time Nigel Benn was taken any distance worth remembering was 7 rounds against an American, Reggie Miller, here last December, which was not shown on television. Oh, and he's done it again. Williams was supposed to be the durable man. He's caught him high with a punch there on the temple. And, this is instinct survival now, it's got to be, but the left hooks are getting through. What a puncher this man is. As they say in fight jargon, he's no mug, Tim Williams, but he's being torn apart right above the commentary position here. The final punch was a right hand. There's no mandatory 8 count as they have in America, but referee Sid Nathan's get good talking to and having a good look, giving as much rest as he can. But Benn won't let this go on, and neither will the referee. It's all over. 1 minute of the second round, and he's done it again, Benn. And Jim, he looked a handy fighter, but the moment he got caught, Williams, he just broke up, as so many of Benn's opponents do.
Well, Benn proved in his previous performance that he can also hurt good fighters. But when he knocked out Sander in the manner in which he did, we knew he could hurt good fighters. Williams was a good fighter, but as soon as Benn started to get through cleanly, the whole thing was over. With power like that, there's no telling just how far this man can go, all the way.
He came in the ring there, Benn, his eyes like gun barrels, but he just held back smartly in the first round, and he's not the easiest of fighters to hit, Jim. He slips and slides.
And gentlemen, in 59 seconds of round 2, your referee Sid Nathan has stopped the contest as Williams was in no condition to defend himself. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Nigel Benn!
Well, he's talking about fighting in America soon, but before that he'll fight on the Luton show when Barry McGuigan's there. And the usual Fleet Street photographers out in force. And here's Gary Newborn talking to Ben.
Tim Williams looked as if he's going to be durable, but you really got to work with him in the second round there, Nigel.
Well, the thing is, everything's paying off in the gym, and it's all down to Brian. I love this guy. I mean, he's getting me in this condition. And the way I feel tonight, he goes, see what he's got, Nigel, because we heard he's a bit cagey. So the second round, he goes, Nigel, when you're working spurts of 10, and take it to him, because he knew he weren't going to hold a shot.
Yes, all due respect to Brian, you've still got to do the business in the ring, so this is what happened. It happened so quickly, you've probably now got a chance to take it all in for us.
Well, the thing is, I mean, the first round, you know, he's ranked, so I wanted to see what he really had. But once I had him, there's no way I was going to let him off the hook. Like I said, when I hit him, they go. You know, and I felt really good tonight. Everyone's saying, yeah, what is he going to be like when he does 10 rounds? I mean, if I carry on like that, I don't know, I might do 10 rounds once in my life.
Well, certainly you'll have to start stepping up because you're going to be looking at titles. You're going to run out of people who want to fight you.
Well, it's not that. I mean, I've only been in the game 17 months now. Yeah, everybody wants me to fight for a world title now. I've got at least another 18 months before I even think about it. I want to rule the Commonwealth, Britain and Europe. Then once I got them titles, then me and my manager and Brian, we could decide where we're going from there.
OK, well, let's talk to your manager, promoter Frank Warren. Clearly now, Frank, he's proved himself as a puncher. You've really got to go looking for champions for him.
Well, he fought for a championship in his last fight. He is a champion.
Sure. Well, what about the British Championship, first of all? Will he be going for Harold Graham?
I think he's above that. If Harold Graham wants to fight him, then we'll make it. Barney Eastman at the moment is talking about bets. I'm talking about fighting. If he wants to have a large wager with me, then I'll have it with him. And we'll have to win or take all as far as the purse is concerned. But I think it's all paper talk. Harold Graham, if he wants to fight, he wants to earn the biggest payday of his career, come and box with me and I'll promote a fight, and we're on.
What about the European title? And let's just deal with that one now.
Well, I've approached Tiozo
from France,
his management, and they said that they were very interested in the fight, but they won't come back on a date for it. And I think what they're looking for is a world title shot. What we're doing with Nigel now, he will fight rated fighters as he's done tonight, and he will continue with his progress. The thing is, he's such a devastating puncher, is that whoever's in front of him, he hits them, they're going to go. There's no doubt about that. And the problem that I've got is trying to find somebody who can stay there with him and give him some boxing. That's very difficult.
Just trying to be constructive for a moment, Frank. Obviously, with all this talent, he's still not going to knock out the Haglers and Leonards if he ever meets people of that
well, I
class.
don't agree with
him to go.
I don't agree with you one bit. If he hits somebody on the chin, they'll go. It's as simple as that. He's the best puncher in Europe. He's probably one of the best punchers in the world at the moment, with Mike Tyson.
Okay.
And that's not management talk. That's a fact of life. If he hits them, they'll go, whoever they are. But it's all about getting himself ready to get into that position. That's what we're doing.
Well, enjoy watching him. You can't blink when you watch him because he's very quick. Another good night for you. Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen. Back now to Dickie Davis.
I suppose the Tim Williams should have been a good tease for Nigel Benn, but really when Nigel cuts loose, he has the same devastating intentions as even Mike Tyson. Well, Nigel Benn wasn't the only champion on the bill tonight. The European Cruiserweight champion, Sammy Reeson, was also on view. We'll see him later. But there was another very bright youngster on the bill, too, with tremendous potential. He was involved in a dramatic and indeed explosive contest, and we'll show you that right after the break.
Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along tonight. And we do look forward to seeing you at the Luton Football Park.